Hi, my name is David Silverman. I live just outside of Washington, D.C. in Maryland. I'm going to shoot a very brief video that could really impact your life greatly. And I hope that you really do pay attention to what I'm about to say, because you may be in the shoes that I was in when I looked at this 7 years ago. And this is something that's a breakthrough. It's something that sounds too good to be true, that people think, if it worked this well, why don't we know about it, right? Well, there are reasons for that. And if you really want to know, there's a video. If you go to ASEAGenesisVideo.com, ASEA GenesisVideo.com, it will explain how a pharmaceutical company tried to buy this, and the founders of the company said no. This is really, really important, because if you're doing research for this and you want to see if this is worthy of your attention or worthy trying, you're doing it for one of a few reasons. It's either you have a health issue yourself, or you love somebody with a health issue, or you want the anti-aging benefits, the wrinkles and cellulite, it's proven what it does for that, or the athletic performance benefit, or you want to protect your health, or you're looking at it for an opportunity. Either way, you have to know at some point that it's real. Breakthroughs always sound too good to be true to the masses until they experience it. It doesn't matter if it's a light bulb in 1879, Thomas Edison turning on a light bulb, or believing that they created Star Trek and you got a cell phone. Remember when these things came out? Experience is key, and I'm going to show you how to know this is real very, very quickly. But when I did my research on this, when my friend brought it to me, and look, my background's podiatry and foot surgery. I was board certified in foot surgery, foot orthopedics, primary podiatric medicine. I own my own practice. I own my own surgery center. I don't anymore. All that's sold. I work with just educating people about this breakthrough, knowing that everybody in the world is going to find out about it. It's just a matter of time. And I'm on the medical professionals board of the company. I do not work for the company. And the company is ASEA, A-S-E-A. That is the company, A-S-E-A. So there's a little bit of glare there. But when you research it, people tend to go to Google. And I can tell you that Google is a search engine. It's not a research engine. Go to Google Scholar if you want to find, research and things like that. But when I researched it, my motivation wasn't for me. It wasn't for wrinkles. I'm 57 now. I was 50 when I looked at this. I looked at it from my father. And you may have someone you love who you got to think real hard if you're going to take this seriously and look at this for them or with them. My father had a severe prostate issue, a grave issue. So I was very motivated to look at this. When I went to Google, I saw amazing testimonials that were validated and verified what my friend had told me had happened with her mother's joint problems and her breathing problems and her own skin problems that she had. Amazing stories. But then I saw people saying negative things, saying it's just salt water. Because quite frankly, if you look at the back of the bottle, you'll see that it says the ingredients, let's see if I can get it to zoom in there, is sodium chloride and water, right? It's made from salt and water, but it's not salt and water anymore. It's reductants and oxidants, and I'm going to show you some things to look at. But I saw people saying negative things, and I thought, well, why are these people bashing this? And I found in every single case, if I dug, somebody didn't have to dig at all. Some of you could see they were selling something else. They were selling another product, either traditionally marketed or through relationship marketing, network marketing. But they were selling something else if you dug who these people were. Then there was a site called Science-Based Medicine. And I saw that, and they were really bashing this, saying it was just salt water and all these things. And the sad thing is the public looks at Google, it looks at Google as the gospel. There are people that have agendas on Google. And if you know, most of you know this, some of you don't. Be careful what you're buying as fact when you search things. So I went into that site and I looked to see, well, what do they say about other things that I've had positive experience with? And maybe you've had a positive experience with acupuncture or with chiropractic or herbs or oils. Well, I noticed that they bashed everything that was not a drug. So then I went and I said, well, who are these people? So I Googled them and I did a little research to see who they were. It's interesting, the industry that most of them have been tied to in the past or currently. And you can go do it yourself and take a look. So the only way to really know that something is a breakthrough and it really is effective is to experience it. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But it's really interesting. There've been several double-blind studies, not on diseases. The company, it's not a drug. It is a supplement. It's produced in an FDA-registered facility, in an NSF-certified facility, but it is not a drug. And only drugs can make claims. This is not a drug. Thank goodness. There's no toxicity to it, for one thing. And look, every drug you take, hopefully it's having a good effect for you. But if you take too much of a drug, too much more than you're supposed to, it will make you sick. And if you take too much more, it will kill you. Every drug has a lethal dose. Understand that. And I'm not a medicine basher. I just know that the body can do amazing things if it's given what it needs. Well, guess what? This is a lab called Torit Labs, and you can look them up. ASEA sent the product to them to do a double-blind study, testing to see if gene expression went up on this product versus drinking salt water. Not just salt water, the same saline solution that is used to make ASEA redox. Again, this is redox signaling molecules. I'm not explaining what this is, okay? There are other videos you can go to, amazingmolecules.com, watch the redox breakthrough, and you can pull up this study at the bottom of that page, amazingmolecules.com. But what this study found was that this turned genes back on. In every single person that drank this product, genes get turned off as we get older, and genes just don't control our eye color, our height, and all that. They control cell function. And if your genes turn off, the cells won't function in your liver, your brain, your prostate, your retina. If genes turn off, your cells won't function properly. This study proved, with the placebo being saline, that in every single person that drank this product, the genes turned back on 20 to 31%, which is pretty remarkable. And the saline, which was the placebo group, no change, no change. 8 weeks of drinking this product, 8 ounces a day. Most people drink 4. I drink 8. They did it on 8, so they didn't want to miss anything. Remarkable. Other studies too. And on the back of every bottle, it's important to notice this. It's stamped, in the US anyway, it says BioAgilytics. I'm trying to get that to focus. Let me see if I can get it there. BioAgilytics, and it says Redox Certified. I'm sorry, it's not really focusing perfectly. And on the back of every tube, it says BioAgilytics Redox Certified as well. So BioAgilytics, you can look up that company. BioAgilytics is a company, it's a third-party independent lab that tests drugs. The pharmaceutical companies are required to send their products, their pills and drugs, to companies like BioAgilytics. They're the biggest. And FDA requires them to do that to verify that what this company says is in their drug is indeed in their drug. So whether it's something for cholesterol problems or mood problems or sugar problems, it needs to be verified and validated by a third party. Well, ASEA sends their product to both the gel, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and the drink to BioAgilytics to get tested. They're not required to, because they're not a drug. It's a supplement. ASEA does it anyway, because there are people that say, oh, it's salt and water. It's like, you know what? It was made from salt and water. It's redox signaling molecules. It's reductants and oxidants, and BioAgilytics validates repeatedly that this is not salt water. So if you love somebody who's ill, or you are, or you have sleeping problems, or whatever is going on, take what your friend is bringing you very seriously. And use Google as part of what you're doing, but don't believe everything you see on Google. One day you're going to be on this product, hopefully sooner than later. And if you're not interested in the opportunity side of it, forget that part of it. This breakthrough is a breakthrough for humanity. The product is much more important than the business opportunity. However, for people who are struggling or settling in life, the opportunity is huge. It's a patented product. It's safe. We're at the beginning of this, and everybody you know is going to be on it one day. I'm going to say, trust me. You don't know me, but I'm not going to trust me. But I'm going to show you to do something in a minute, and you'll probably say the same thing. So experience is the key. Be on this product for 90 days. Track your progress. It comes with a money-back guarantee for 30 days. You'll probably know within 30. But take the gel that's marketed for anti-aging. Okay, that's what they market it for, but it's much more than that. We're not going to make any claims about what this does for things that hurt, but you watch what happens yourself. You have 30 days to play with it. You go find 10 people, maybe you're one of them, so you're one of the 10, and you shake this up, and wherever you're hurting, put it on real gently with your fingertips 3 times in 5 minutes. 3 times in 5 minutes. And watch what happens by the 10th minute, okay? When you see that happen, if you go to Google and you see people saying it's salt water, you're going to say, you're wrong. because salt water isn't going to do what that did. That's amazing. So I hope this little video helps. And some look, when we talk to people about this, if you're new, you fit into one of three categories. We call, no offense, apples, because I was an apple. I was kind of a green apple. But there are red apples, green apples, and rotten apples. And red apples are people that say, hey, this looks fantastic. This makes sense to me. I have nothing to lose. Let me try it. Let me see what happens. Green apples that say, it's interesting. I need to do a little research. That's okay. That was me. And then there are rotten apples that are just very closed-minded people. They tend to think they know everything. They have to see things on 60 Minutes or the news to believe it, or their doctor. And, you know, rotten apples can turn into red apples real quick if they're hurting. Just put this on 3 times on their bad knee and watch what happens in a few minutes. I'm not guaranteeing everybody, but you'll be amazed by what you see happen with a very high percentage of people. So we don't really focus on rotten apples. And rotten apples doesn't mean they're bad people. I mean, look, everybody, family members, friends, I have friends that are kind of rotten apples for this. They're good people. They're philanthropic. They help other people, but they're rotten for this. They just don't, they're not early adopters. But this is something very significant. Very significant. And we don't want people to miss it because of what their doctor says, who's unaware of this, ignorant about it, and reads the bottle and says, oh, it says it's salt and water, gee, or on Google or any search engine. So hope you take the time to get your questions answered. AmazingMolecules.com is a great website to take a look at. And I did those 6 reasons I talk about, if you want to see, is 6minutes6reasons.com. The number 6 minutes 6reasons.com. And I hope this is very helpful to you. Have a great day, a great life, and a long life, healthy life, I hope. Bye for now.